I'm sorry for shaky cameras and the way I look with this ice pack. I was watching a video just now about this guy who's telling you, or creators, to give yourself permission to upload bad content. And it's okay to basically fuck up. The thing I did not like, however, about that particular video, along with many other fucking... I feel like this guy needs to be the center of attention because people click on the video more when he's within view. Anyway, the thing that I didn't like about that guy's video is that he had a paid promotion or whatever in the video. He was promoting, I think, mental health, some sort of mental health service. I told you, with me, I want to be purely entertainment. I don't want to ask for subscribers, because these are the things that I get annoyed with when I'm watching other people's channels, other people's videos. The things that annoy me, I have a lot of things that annoy me easily. And one of them is having some sort of paid promotion. I mean, I get it. All the help that you can get is beneficial, money-wise. All the support that you can get is beneficial, but then at the same time, like, I'll see videos talking about people getting demonetized, getting flagged, violating community guidelines, etc. It's like, okay, well, first of all, there's like so many fucking programmers and stuff. Why hasn't anybody else, like, of course, there's also like other platforms to share, but like, why hasn't anybody overtaken, like, competitively on, besides like TikTok, right? And I don't really care for TikTok. I feel like that's just like for teeny boppers. This shit is bothering me, sorry. I told you I don't like YouTube. I hated YouTube from the very beginning, when I first started uploading. Mind you, there are channels still with my PE stuff, because I used to promote that grow your penis stuff. I mean, all you really have to do is a simple search and you'll see all the shit with me in it. It's still there, but I don't have access to those channels. I told you I move around way too much. And I also hated YouTube because it's just too many rules, too many restrictions, and I felt like I couldn't do anything. The guy was talking about people getting flagged for, I guess, copyright. And that's the reason why you see, like, in my videos, look, I want to have the dolls in the frame, but I can only do so many things. That's the reason why I have my content set up the way that it is. If you noticed, if you've noticed anything about my content specifically, is that it's free of music. It's purely my voice, because I don't want to have to deal with, you know, bullshit. I don't want to. I already came from that dark place. You understand? Getting banned, etc. This is not my good side. This is my good side. But of course, I have too many things going on because obviously I have him in my lab. The only thing that obviously it looks better if I take the fucking bubble wrap off. I know. But I told you I'm eager to get the fuck out of here. And you still see I have so much shit. Despite making so many fucking trips to the fucking donation bin. That's, like I keep saying over and over, that's like the biggest thing stressing me out. Every day. I'm just like looking around my house, trying to figure out what the fuck to donate. Right? I still got Dalton boxes. I know. I have problems, man. I have solutions. Because I manifest abundance and good shit. I'm so fucking happy and grateful. I'm surrounded by abundance. Can't you see? I am. I have a fucking roof over my head. I mean, compared to like, you know, the majority of Americans on the fucking street, I'm doing pretty fucking good, right? Oh my god. I wanted to wear the horns, but I told you the thing about the horns is it's like squeezing my fucking skull. And that's the reason why I can't really record too long with that. I feel like I have a lot of makeup on, but at the same time, another thing that I noticed, I told you one time where sometimes I'll see girls with absolutely no makeup on, like white girls, and I'm just like, man, they have absolutely no color in their face. It's boring to look at, right? I only think about what I like to see. And being as full of myself as I am, it helps to have color. Like, I know what I like, you know what I mean? Right? So, I know people like this boy right here. Well, he's not a boy, he's actually an adult. But, you know, of course, like, you gotta, you can't be very picky unless if somehow magic happens and I somehow am my own doll artist. That's the only way. I keep saying this to them. I'm still waiting for magic to happen. Oh, but magic already happened. I'm listening to so many subs. One of them is with magic, but the thing is with the subs, a lot of them are like rain sounds or ocean sounds. And I'm very picky about everything, and I told you my favorite is the fire crackling subliminals. Now I know that this camera on my right is only good for like less than 11 minutes, I believe, right now. I told you I hate blue, but like, I can't be so picky. I told you, I went to the 2 stores to try and find a fucking calendar, and I ended up not even buying a calendar, because that's how picky I am. And I'm going to tell you, these are the things that I look for, right? First of all, in a calendar, how heavy is it? Like, and this is like the category or criteria that I use for buying anything. The weight of it, and a lot of the calendars, they have like a wire bound. They're bound by wire, right? So that piece of metal is going to make it heavy, right? And then what else? How much space does it take up? So I have to be able to write whatever the things like I need to fill the calendar with. So it has to have enough writing space, but at the same time, I don't want that shit to take up so much space, like a fucking desk calendar, because obviously I want to travel, and I told you, like, I showed you the other calendar that I had. It was like a planner that I got from the dollar store, because that's all they had. And what is that? More work, because I have to scribble in the fucking numbers and fill in the calendar myself. And that was the same thing with the fucking budget one. A lot of them, I noticed that they come with stickers, the calendars. I mean, I guess whoever thought of the idea was like, oh, I think it's a good idea. But like, really, I think a traveler An expert traveler should come up with a fucking calendar. Specifically tailored for travelers. Look, I know this doesn't look good, but it hurts, okay? And I already took one painkiller today. I thought I was doing good, and then it's like I said, it just comes in waves. I need my water. This camera I know is about to cut out soon. So I apologize for when it cuts out. The reason why this isn't clear is because I told you I put my supplement in there, the drops. This thing is heavy. It takes up space, but it looks good, right? Because obviously I don't take up that much space, so I need like props to help me fill the space so that way my content doesn't look so fucking boring. Yeah, I had like the video talking about MCs, monster cocks. I told you with YouTube, I hate YouTube because there's just too many fucking restrictions and rules. And that's the reason why I feel so boring now, because it's like you can't do anything, you can't talk about anything, you can't do anything, you can't use copyright music. That's why I feel like this is a real challenge, because obviously I'm not like showing off my, private areas anymore like I used to. But even then, like, when you're in that arena, you see, notifications. I hate notifications. That H word, right? See, so I have so many, so now it's stopped. So now I'm going to look directly at this camera. I know it probably feels annoying to you as the viewer, but I guess that's the price you pay for free content. I was going to say that a similar scenario that this reminds me of, like multitasking, having two cameras going, is like when I used to do photo shoots, and I used to go out with like more than one photographer, because like if you can't get the shot, then that other person should get a good shot. And if you guys can't if I cannot trust you guys to get a fucking good shot in, because I didn't like hike at least an hour to this fucking remote location to not get my shot. Do you understand? It's called working smarter, not harder. I would say, despite the fact that, I don't look the part right now with my gut, and I know what my body looks like, okay? I know what I need to do, what I need to work on, what I need to improve. I just need to get off my fucking ass and exercise and move more, right? And burn more calories. But at the same time, I told you, when I'm making content, I need a good thumbnail. And in order to get a good thumbnail, I have to be mindful of my facial expressions. I have to be still to get a good thumbnail, right? I can't be like blinking and have my eyes closed. That's the challenge. So when I was doing the shorts, you can scroll through the whole fucking video to find a good thumbnail. And that's one of the reasons why I do prefer having the sunglasses on, because then you won't see when my fucking eyes are closed. Look, I want to donate things, right? But like this looks good on camera. Even though it doesn't actually fit, like it's super Asian, it has that super Asian vibe about it. I got it from Thailand and it doesn't fit properly. Everything in Asia, just letting you know, I'm like 5'3". I'm 5'3", and I used to be 120 pounds. I'm obviously not 120 pounds anymore. But even though I'm a petite person in the United States, and I really do need to shop for petite sized clothing. In Asia, I'm like a fucking giant. I wear like extra large in Asia. Whenever I'm shopping in, like, let's just say Hong Kong or Thailand, etc. Like, those people are built way smaller. So even though I'm a small person by American standards, in Asia, I'm considered a giant. I'm gonna end this video because I need a fucking break. Although I do like this look, and I really do like looking at myself. I do watch my own content because I do this to make myself laugh. Sometimes when I'm watching myself, I just start laughing and I'm just like, man, this shit is funny. Like, I'm pretty funny. I don't know what you think, but obviously I'm not like a professional entertainer. I told you the guys that I like. Although, who's the black guy that I like? Dave Chappelle. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Like, I don't really follow celebrities. Although, when I'm on, like, YouTube, for example, and then you see, like, the Diddy case, and it's just, like, in your fucking face, it's kind of hard to ignore it. Especially when I'm just like, oh, man, I can't wait. I told you in the other video, I was like, I can't wait for people to get arrested. I mean, I think he's already, like, in, what is it? I don't know the name exactly of the detention center or the jail. I think it's in New York where he's being held at. And I'm just like, man. Like, because obviously word gets around. Like, people know who the fuck he is. I know he's... Either he's gonna, like, commit suicide or somebody's gonna kill him. You know what I mean? But, like, this is one thing that I read from that ghost book. The psychic who wrote it. I need to show it to you again. Somebody was saying in that book that I'm telling you about, dying is easy, living is hard. And I totally agree with it because in that book, the guy was saying that there's no pain when you die. We're here to fucking learn lessons. We're here for our soul growth, etc. Like, all these experiences are meant for our souls to grow. We're supposed to learn to be compassionate and etc. etc. And I'm just like, you know, I don't want to learn any more fucking lessons. I just want to enjoy my fucking life. God damn it. Oh, you cannot say my name in vain. Yeah. For these reasons, I totally understand why, like, people decide to, you know, because there's the light and then the dark, good and evil. But really, the way I see it is there's simply opposites. There's balance. Everything has to have an opposite in our universe, you know. That's the only way you're gonna know the difference between one from the other, right? The example that I like to give is good leadership versus bad leadership. The only way you're gonna know the difference or appreciate good leadership is when you've first experienced poor leadership, right? I mean, I can probably do a whole video on that, but I mean, you know, when somebody had, you know, golden knee pads, this is something that we like to say in the Marines. Like, you know, when somebody's got golden knee pads, like, they obviously had to suck some dick to get over there, or, yeah, like, I'm scared to even say stuff like this, you know, because it's like, fucking YouTube is so fucking retarded. And that's the reason why I have multiple channels and upload to Rumble, because I need, like, that's like my insurance policy, because I don't trust YouTube.